Back, guys, to another World of Tanks video here. We are reviewing the ChurchillGC, and as you can see, it is an elite tank because I just got the 87. I will be maxing that out and reviewing that shortly, so make sure to watch out for that. And a big thanks to Soviet 78 for letting me platoon with him at this moment. And let's get straight into the battle. This is not one of my favorite tanks by any chance, but it does have pretty decent armor, being 88mm on the front, sides being 63mm, and on the rear 50mm, so pretty lousy unless a tier 5's going up against you, but pretty much anyone can penetrate you. If they want to do damage on you, they can. It's pretty damn easy. It takes a really bad tank to not be able to penetrate you, or you just angling right at the right time. But hit points being really lousy at tier 6, 850, so low hit points just like the Churchill 1. Weight of this tank being 40 tons, which is pretty light, but they only gave it a 350 horsepower engine, which is really lousy. 26 km/h speed limit, but that is a complete lie. That's complete bogus. It does not go to those speeds unless you're going down a 90-degree hill, which is not in the game, sadly, so I cannot reach those speeds. 26 km/h traverse speed, so here's a demonstration, so pretty good if you ask me. Not good enough for a tank destroyer, but yeah, what can you say when just letting you guys know all of this line is really bad up to the 80-15 and above. That's when they start to get good. So tier 8 to tier 10 is where this line starts to get good. 87 is really hard to grind, apparently. This GC is one of my least favorite tanks. It's a tank destroyer, so it's meant to have an amazing gun, but it only does an alpha damage of 312 and a minimum of 187, so not too good for a tank destroyer, so that does not even make up for the maneuverability and armor, which is really sad and a complete waste, if I say so myself. The only really good thing about this gun, pretty much all British tanks anyway, 160 to 267 penetration, so this has insane penetration. Don't worry about not penetrating anyone, so you will for sure do damage to any tank you see, but they might be able to beat you, probably will be. No tier 5s won't be, probably, but there you go. You don't get two good matches with the maxed out gun. You normally get tier 8 matches, which is pretty lousy. They were meant to fix the matchmaking, but they did not fix that, obviously. As you can see, a T-34-85 did take me out. This battle is gonna be done pretty soon. Let's just put the spotlight on my friend in his Churchill 1 at the moment. But for rate of fire of this tank, 8.70, so that is really lousy for the damage as well. Not many good statistics here, proving the GC's worthiness. But aiming time being at 2.3, so very inaccurate. Well, not very, in the medium aspect of inaccurate. Dispersion being 0.34, so that is insanely accurate, but you will have to wait for that aiming circle for 2.3 seconds, or as much as you wish, so you hit where you want. But view range being really, really lousy, being at 230 meters, so you are not going to detect much, but your enemy will detect you before. So that is a downside, of course, because if they can see you and you can't see them, that's a downside to begin with, and they will start hitting you even before you see them, which is very, very unfortunate. Let's just wait for our GC to get out of the battle, guys. There we go. It is out of the battle. Let's go straight into another battle, guys. I do only have 96% crew, so that means the statistics are not raised as much as they could be, but it doesn't make the biggest difference. Only makes 10-meter difference to the view range, which would probably help out a lot. They made a new loading screen for this map. It looks like that is really nice. Just noticed that. Looks like we have a lot of people platooning on our team, which does help out a lot. I'm gonna stay right next to my friend Soviet, so you can see him playing as well. Is he AFK? Oh my gosh. The AFK-ness is real. Or he just has laggy internet, which is what most people have, so don't judge a tank by its bad internet, guys. Usually they are not AFK, but yeah, I don't see the point in this tank, actually. Armor is really useless. Everything can penetrate you. Goes insanely slow. Well, not insanely, not as slow as that T-28. That's just a bummer, but it goes pretty damn slow, which is a downside as well. Once again, another downside is the damage for rate of fire. Only really good thing on this tank is penetration, but that's not one of the most important things. When you are going against tier 8 like this match, that is not the best in the world. The only reason to get this tank is to get to the 87 quickly, but I would recommend just starting from the tier 4 to get to that 87 instead, unless you are down this line a huge amount already. Looks like we're dead already. Do you see what I mean? We die insanely quick. Nothing we can even do. We can't back out of the situation. Looks like Soviet's having a bad time as well. He's in a tier 5. I actually prefer the Churchill to the GC, which is quite sad. But let's go over the consumables I do get to this tank. I for sure put automatic fire extinguisher on this tank. Let me just demonstrate on a different tank. Automatic fire extinguisher. I don't know how to speak today, guys, obviously, but automatic fire extinguisher always on the GC gets set on fire a huge amount. At least 70% of the battles I am in. I was quite lucky this time, but I did die very quick, so that's not that lucky. Multi-purpose for every single need on the battlefield, because you do get tracked a lot for some reason in British tanks. I don't know what it is, but usually do damage as well, and you don't want to be stuck for a long time having that much armor, little amount of it, and a repair kit just in case. Or you could get pudding and tea, because that is delicious for your crew. They will love you forever. 10% more crew mastery to get your statistics up quite quickly. But yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. GC is really not worth it unless you're already down to the Churchill 1 and you want to go down the FV215B 183 monstrous British TD line. There's really no point, but the tanks do get better at the FV215B down here at tier 10. But still has really lousy armor. Gun does get slightly better. Well, yeah, obviously it's a huge difference, but not too good. Rather go with the Jagdpanzer E100 than that, personally. But that is a heavy tank, surprisingly. But yeah, remember to comment, like, and subscribe as always. I do respond to all my comments. if you are excited to see the 87 review, please say down in the comments. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video, and peace out, guys.